Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy. How's everybody doing this evening? It is like around 7:48 p.m. on Tuesday, and it is a full moon in Sagittarius. I was telling you guys I'm going to go live, or I was telling you that I was going to go live, and here I am live. So I'm going to give you guys maybe like 30 seconds to a minute or so to jump on, and then we're going to talk about the full moon, and I'm going to be demonstrating a full moon ceremony. So, I'm just going to hang out for a second. I'm here at the park, and I was going to bring my little sidekick Tilly with me, but unfortunately, whenever we come to the park in the evening, there's a lot of people here, and people have their pets and their kids, and Tilly gets a little distracted, let's just say. So she barks, and her hair stands up on her back, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I was like, I'm not going to bring Tilly with me to the park right now. So I'm going to do my full moon ceremony, and then I'll go back and hang out with little Miss Tilly. So do me a favor, once you jump on, comment below and say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from, whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay. If you're catching the replay, just hashtag replay below, or just say I'm watching the replay, or I'm catching the replay, or what's up Mandy, or whatever you choose to say. Hey, what's up Jack? How are you? Hey Priscilla, how are you, gorgeous? Catching you live finally. I know it's been a while. I appreciate you guys so much for jumping on. So I'm at Tanglewood Park, and I got all set up here, and I'm just really enthusiastic. It's been a while, actually, since I've even done a full moon ceremony. I believe the last one I did was when I was living in Australia last year with Dana. So it's been quite a time, or quite some time. Hey, what's up, Crystal Lynn? Since I actually have done a full moon ceremony live. So I see a lot of people jumping on. Jerome Braswell, how are you? Hubert, how are you? Obviously, there's Priscilla. And what's up, Charles Mosley? They have this new like little wave function. So like when I see people, I can like hit this little button to wave back. I wonder what it does. Do you guys get like a little wave or like a high five or a hand that goes across your screen? Or what does it do when I hit that? Because it's like your name pops up and it shows me you joined, and then I can like wave to you, which is pretty cool. So I see Rico jumped on. Felipa, I choose to know how you pronounce it, gorgeous. What's up, LaJJC? I choose to know if that's how you pronounce your name as well. Sometimes I see all these names, I'm just like, Anyhow, happy full moon in Sagittarius, you guys. It is Wednesday night. Oh, it says Mandy is waving at you. Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. Well, that's good to know, because that's something that Facebook just added more recently, I guess. So what I want to go ahead and chat with you guys about first before we get started is that full moons are about letting go of everything that is no longer serving you. So if you have not done so already, I invite you to go ahead and get yourself out a pen and piece of paper. Of course, I've already made my list here and I've folded it up. Get yourself just a pen and a piece of paper, you know, really quick if you choose, or you can obviously do this full moon ceremony later, whatever resonates with you. But get yourself a pen and piece of paper and write down a list of things that are no longer serving you, things that you're choosing to let go of that are in your life. Could be things that have been in your life for a really long time. It could be something that's come up more, recently. It could be thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, behaviors, actions maybe that you're doing that you know is less than desirable or not necessarily ideal for you in terms of your growth. So I invite you guys to go ahead and take maybe a couple minutes to do that, because that's what we're going to be doing in this full moon ceremony. Full moons are all about letting go of everything that's no longer serving you. So in a second, we'll get to moving forward with that. But first, I want to talk about a couple other things. Hey, what's up, Nydia? How are you, gorgeous? Before we get to that, and let's see who else is on here. What's up, De Jesus? How are you? Skip, thank you so much for joining us live. Hey, Sheila Crane, how are you, beautiful? Nydia, thank you so much, gorgeous. And I think Sheila must have jumped off and jumped back on. Priscilla says, this is the first one I have done in a while too. I have been looking forward to this. Yeah, I've actually done full moon ceremonies. I just haven't done them live, like with the Facebook live videos. So of course, I'm always about doing new moon ceremonies and full moon ceremonies. I believe it's really important. What's really great about the moon cycles is it's about every 14 days, obviously, right? Which is about every 2 weeks. So it actually gives us an opportunity to really check in with ourselves and go internal and kind of see where we're at. What's going on? What have we been doing? What have we been saying? What have we been believing? What actions have we been taking or potentially not taking, et cetera, et cetera. So I find that following the moon, if you guys have followed me for a while, you know I'm all about the moon. I just call myself sort of like a moon goddess. I have like an app on my phone. It's free. It's called Phases of the Moon. If that interests you, just go to your app store and type that in. It's a free app that actually allows you to like follow the cycles of the moon, which I believe is really beautiful. Hey, Christine, how are you, sister? She says, hello, sweet pea. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate you. Hey, what's up, Michael? How are you? Thanks so much for waving. So yeah, I do recommend, Priscilla, thank you for bringing that up. I do recommend that we use the moons to support us in staying on track. So once again, a new moon is really more about setting new intentions and new goals for ourselves. And then the full moon would be all about letting go of that which is no longer serving us. But ideally, I just prefer like every 2 weeks either way, even if it's a new moon or if it's a full moon. I'm really allowing myself to check in, go internal, see what's been going on, see what it is that I've been creating in my outer world, because as you guys know, I talk a lot about how our outer world is simply just a reflection of our inner world. And so whatever's going on outside of us is simply a reflection of our beliefs and whatever it is that we have going on internally. It's like how we're thinking, how we're operating. It's how we are vibrating, whatever energetic frequency we're on based on how we're actually feeling. That's why feeling really is key. So I would recommend that you guys, if you haven't made this a habit already, or maybe it resonates with you, and if it does, I invite you guys to start considering this to be something that's a part of your daily routine. So really quick before we get into that, I want to talk about, I have all these like beetles and bugs and ants and stuff crawling over me, which is cool, and I love animals, and I just choose to like flick them off and put them in their destination. I'm like, I wonder what it feels like when I flick them or like toss them. Does it feel like they're going skydiving or something? Because my mom always laughs at me, like I don't like to kill stuff. So even if we have like a roach, and yeah, we have a roach that comes into our house occasionally. I don't know anybody who doesn't. But we'll have, if there's like a roach or a water bug or like a spider or something in the house, I'll like pick it up and I'll take it in the backyard and I'll just fling it. And then I kind of laugh in a way, because I'm like, I wonder if it feels like it's skydiving or something, like it would if, you know, how if we're human beings and we're jumping out of a plane, what does it feel like if it's a bug? But I don't, you know, I choose to not kill them because I don't see any reason to. What's up, Carlos? How are you? If I haven't said hello already, I'm sending a little wave out to everyone. It's a new cool little function on here. So I want to talk about a brand new program that I'm launching this coming Monday before we get into that. So if you guys are here and you're able to, go ahead and start making your list of everything that you're choosing to let go of, and then we're going to get to the ceremony in a second. So while you guys are doing that, I want to talk about a brand new program. I know, Priscilla, that's funny. I want to talk about a brand new program that I just created, and I'm launching it this coming Monday, June the 4th, and it's called Manifest Magic Course, right? There's lots of distractions here at this park, so I apologize. Like, I try to find the best spot, but there's like lots of kids playing around and people walking with their dogs. So now I am getting on my clipboard to post in the comments here for you guys. It's called Manifest Magic Course, and it's going to be a 2-week course, and it starts this coming Monday, June the 4th. It's going to be a 2-week program. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal and amazing. I'm trying to pin it, but for some reason it's not allowing me to select it. And what we're going to be doing is for 2 weeks, you guys, we're going to be digging really, really deep. I'm going to teach you guys the ins and outs of everything that I've learned that has supported me in creating my amazing magical reality, and how it's very easy to manifest with peace and ease once you do the inner work, once you know what you require doing to support yourself in transforming your energy, transforming your thoughts, etc., etc. Hey, Letty, how are you, beautiful? So I just put it here in the comments. It actually posted it twice, so I'm choosing to know what that's all about. And I also am trying to pin it, but it's not allowing me to pin it. So if you click on that, though, it'll have all the information. The course is actually an investment of $111 or 2 payments of $63, which is a freaking steal. And the first 10 people that register will actually also be gifted my program that I just did recently called How to Transform Your Money Story. So just that alone is, you know, valuable in itself, transforming your money story. So if that resonates with you, check out that information. I'll be creating probably a sales page within the next day or so, and then I'll be doing more videos about it. But once again, it's going to be all about manifesting magic, because that's essentially what it is. When you start putting yourself in a frequency and a vibration to attract your desires, it literally is like magic, and you're just like, oh my gosh. And I think I told you guys before, maybe if you've heard me talk about this on other videos, that I've had people think that I'm like a witch or like something kind of woo-woo or whatnot, because they just can't believe that I say something or I focus on something, and then maybe like 30 seconds, minutes, it just depends on what all's going on, but it actually shows up, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, how'd you do that? I'm like, yeah, well, there's actually a method to it, to be honest with you guys. Hey, Rosanna, how are you, gorgeous? Thanks for jumping on. So if that interests you, go ahead and sign up for that course. The first 10 people is also going to get my program, How to Transform Your Money Story, which is obviously very, very valuable. It supports you in attracting abundance. And also, this full moon is related to abundance as well. And if you support yourself in doing some of the things that I'm going to be talking about here shortly, then potentially it can be a catalyst for abundance for you as well. So really quick, I want to show you guys. I've had it burning for a little bit. I have this beautiful candle, and it's actually like a chakra candle, and you see it has money there on the front of it. This is a red candle, so it's the root chakra. And our root chakra, which is down low, obviously kind of like where your pelvis is responsible for our security and how connected we feel to the earth. Also, it has to do with our connection with our parents, and it's also where abundance is rooted. So this particular candle right here, hey, what's up, Dana P? How are you, gorgeous? This particular candle right here, I was just talking about, Dana, how the last full moon ritual video or ceremony video that I did live was when you and I did that in Australia, which was amazing. And then I was showing my beautiful Kendra. Candle. I was trying to like read what this said at the same time. A Muladhara, which is base of the spine. So this is money. Like, once again, this is a chakra candle. And it says, when you're trying to make things happen in the material world in relation to business or material possessions, the energy to succeed will come from this chakra. So once again, this is the root chakra candle, which supports us in abundance, and that's why obviously it says money on it. But that's the candle that I brought out here to burn for my full moon ritual or full moon ceremony. Clearly you do not have to have a candle, but if you have a candle, that would be awesome, but you don't have to have one. But I have one, and so I brought it. Then I have my beautiful bottle of gratitude spray, which is essentially just a little dark amber colored bottle where I put some water, essential oils, and a little bit of almond oil. And so you can use whatever oils you choose. I put lavender, lemongrass, another one called Elevation, and I mixed them all together here, and it's called a gratitude spray. And then I just finished a little bit ago like spraying this all over my body. It also too, several of these in here helps repel bugs, so that's another reason why I brought it. But this is really amazing, and I actually had this at my event that I did recently, my Women Unleashed event, and all the ladies, you know, we sprayed ourselves with the gratitude spray when we left and came and all this kind of good stuff. Nydia says, where can I find things for a ritual here in BCS? I choose to know, gorgeous. I got that candle actually off of Amazon. So you might be able to find some stuff at Brazos Natural Foods, but either way, they actually too, I know for sure they have the sage stick, so you can get that there. But really just any candle would do, but maybe online or potentially check Brazos Natural Foods. Making sure I'm saying the right one. Yeah, Brazos Natural Foods. And then this gratitude spray, this is just a little bottle. If you guys require support in ordering essential oils, please send me a private message. I can get you hooked up with that as well. And yeah, that's about it. Dana says hi. So yeah, also too, if you just jumped on, check out the comments because I just put my information for my new course that's starting this coming Monday. It's all about manifesting magic. And you also, the first 10 people that sign up will get my How to Transform Your Money Story course that I just did recently, which was really amazing. So another thing that I have here is a little dish. This is just like a little glass dish that's full with water, or not a lot of water, but it has a little bit of water in it. And then I just have this little thing to burn. You can either use something like this, obviously, you can use a candle, you can use a lighter, you can use a match, whatever resonates with you. So the goal is gonna be is that, I already told you guys, like I've already done my list. The goal is gonna be is that you're writing a list of things that you're choosing to let go of that's no longer serving you, and you're making room for something brand new to come into your life. Hey, what's up, Mark Andrew Cleary? How are you? So I did that already, and I'm trusting you guys have done that already as well while I've been talking. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making our list, burning it, and then we're going to be watching the smoke go up into the air, and we're going to be looking at it as if, yes, we're letting go of all those things that are no longer serving us. We're letting them go with gratitude, with appreciation, making room for everything new to come into our life that we actually desire. And at the end, I'm going to show you guys a really cool bonus exercise that I teach. Obviously, I'll be teaching that in my brand new course that's starting on Monday, your Manifest Magic course. It's going to start this coming Monday. So if you just jumped on, hey, what's up, Lacey? How are you, gorgeous? If you just jumped on, definitely check out the comments above. Hey, Lizette, how are you, sister? What's up, Lisa? And I just posted the information above for that course. And it's $111 or two payments of $63, which is actually like a freaking steal. And the first 10 people that register, so as soon as you jump off this video, click on it, get your registration on. You'll actually also receive my How to Transform Your Money Story course that I just did. I think it was about 3 weeks ago or so, with videos and a workbook that goes with it with all the information on how to start attracting more abundance into your life, which I'm obviously really passionate about. So if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and make your list of the things you're choosing to let go of. And I want to talk once more about full moons, or about releasing everything that's no longer serving you. So this is a full moon in Sagittarius. It's also a flower moon, and it's also a moon. This full moon, the energy is so high, literally. Like right now, it's usually about 12 to 24 hours before the moon, obviously during the moon, and about 12 to 24 hours after the moon, but the energy is so high. So you're basically magnifying everything in your life right now. So whether you are creating... Goodness gracious. Whether you are creating drama and chaos in your life, or whether you're creating and magnifying, you know, your abundance, your clarity, your health, your divine partner, like all those things for yourself, right? So whatever it is that you're focusing on is exactly what you're going to be creating. So I invite you guys, I just have a list because I knew I'd get distracted. And of course, there's a lot of kids over here screaming and yelling. There's people walking around, and animals and vehicles, and I choose to know. So just to make sure that I'm covering everything, I want to let you guys know some of the things you may choose to be letting go of would be some limited beliefs, you know, some limited thoughts that you might be having about how things could never change. Maybe your body's never going to change. Maybe you're feeling like you're never going to attract your divine partner. You'll never be able to, you know, pursue that dream or write that book or travel the world or whatever it is. And what this really allows you to do is to create a fresh new perspective and fresh new ideas, and to cultivate brand new thoughts that you are choosing to take into this next, I would say, 2 weeks or so until the new moon comes. So like I was saying earlier in the video, that about every 2 weeks, about every 14 days, it's either a new moon or a full moon. And if you follow the moons closely and you do rituals on the new moons, rituals on the full moons, it also allows you to really take that time to check in with yourself. I would invite you obviously to definitely invest in meditating during these times. Do it all the time anyway, for sure, daily, but during these times, during the new moon and the full moon, is a really great time as well. And support yourself in getting a lot of clarity and going inward, because the answers are always on the inside. It's always inside. So instead of looking for external sources to be our answer, or for someone else to give us the answer, or to be searching outside of ourselves, or ever seeking outside of ourselves for the answer, is not the answer. So the answer is to go inside. And I love this so much, says Lacey. Thank you, gorgeous. So once again, at the end of this, I'm going to actually show you guys another little exercise that you can do that can support you. And I want to talk really quick. This is something really cool that that I've heard before, and it really stuck with me. So imagine that if tomorrow morning you wake up first thing in the morning like you had just landed here and got off of a spaceship. And imagine that you had no beliefs whatsoever. Imagine that your mind had just been wiped clean of any type of limited belief, or anything potentially that you have formed from, you know, I talk about it a lot from when we're in the womb of our mom. They actually have traced that it goes back all the way until then. But let's just say from even when you were a little kid, right? Because our subconscious mind is our internal program, and actually our life is a result of our subconscious mind. So if whatever you have going on in your life is less than desirable, then you get to support yourself in investing time, investing energy, investing monetarily if you require as well, in a coach and in programs and things like that. And honestly, investing and supporting yourself and transforming your subconscious mind. Clearly, I have been able to do that. It's not bragging and it's not egotistical. It's honestly me saying that in the past I had challenges with depression. I took antidepressants for 16 years, and June will actually be 6 years that I have not been on antidepressants. I actually also too used to drink quite a bit of alcohol. Like, that was the way that I suppressed my reality, because I wasn't necessarily happy. The ants are getting excited on my toes. Because I wasn't necessarily happy and I wasn't fulfilled, and because I wasn't following my calling and I wasn't following my passion, and let's just say my head and my heart wasn't in alignment. Like, I wasn't following my soul calling and soul passion, which is obviously this, which is teaching, which is traveling the world, which I did last year for 7 months. And then, you know, February I went to India, and I'll continue to travel, and I'll continue to build my online business, and I'll continue to coach people, and I'll continue to show up and do what I've been called to do. And so the reality of it is that when we're not living in alignment, you guys, a lot of times we're going to find ways to suppress our reality, or also to support ourselves in feeling better, whether that is emotional eating, binge eating, drinking alcohol, drugs, sex, shopping, addictions, gambling. Like, there's so many things I could list. And in all actuality, a lot of times when we do these things, we're choosing to do them because they bring us, you know, pleasure in the moment, or they bring us some kind of, you know, happiness or fulfillment in the moment. But in reality, like in the long term, those things aren't necessarily ideal. Also, it's a way for us to distract ourselves. And I used to do a lot of that. So maybe this resonates with you. So anyone who's out there that's having challenges, know that you can overcome those challenges. Know that your conscious mind is very strong, and that if you focus and that you invest your energy every single day in supporting yourself and transforming your subconscious mind and creating your brand new reality, that it is possible. I remember being in a place in my life where I was miserable and I was unhappy, and I was choosing to create something brand new, and I just continued to cultivate those thoughts and feelings and emotions and all the things that I required doing to support me in actually manifesting and creating my brand new reality, which is what I did, which is how I now have the life that I have. So the brand new program that I'm launching this coming Monday, Manifest Magic course, is all about supporting you and doing that as well. And it'll be a 2-week course where I'll be there with you, teaching you and showing you exactly how to do it. So if anything, if you need a swift kick in the butt because maybe you kind of know what you require doing, or maybe it kind of sounds cool, or maybe like you're kind of interested, or maybe you think you're doing it right now, but if you're not seeing results, results don't lie. So clearly, if you're not seeing results, that whatever you're doing is not working. So I invite you guys to follow someone, or, you know, get some support from someone who obviously does know and has done it. So if I resonate with you and that resonates with you, and I got mosquitoes flying in my face, if I resonate with you and that resonates with you, then definitely let me know. And you know, click on there, sign up. The first 10 people are also going to get my How to Transform Your Money story included, or they'll be gifted that as well. So I would love to support you guys. If you jump on, comment below and say hi. I'm going to call you out anyway. What's up, Melissa Sexton, Michael Murphy, if you guys are still on here. Hey, what's up, Anna? Chris, Pagan, Shelly, how are you, beautiful? Kylie, what's going on? So I have this new function too where I can wave at you guys. So if you're still on, comment below and say what's up. If you guys are tuning in live, say hi. If you have any questions at any point, feel free to comment below. And then also if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay what's up. And feel free to share this video over to your timeline as well if you choose, if there's anyone on your timeline you think might enjoy this. So I've already made the list of the things that I'm choosing to let go of. They're right here on this piece of paper. And I have my beautiful little candle right here I was showing a second ago. All right, this is my chakra candle, root chakra, which is all about abundance and money. It's also like the chakra that's down in your pelvic area or pelvis area. I guess you could say it both ways. It has to do with your security. It has to do with your relationship with your parents. It has to do with how grounded you are, how connected you feel with God, source, creator, universe. I always like to say, this is actually a quote from my coach. She always says, God is my sugar daddy. And I know that sounds funny, but I choose for you guys to implement that into your thought processes as well. We are actually God funded. We are supplied with our abundance from our God source creator universe. And so if you support yourself in growing your roots, using your mind, using visualization, growing your roots into the ground, you know, rather like me sitting here Indian style, or if you think about yourself standing up and your feet just growing roots down into the ground and really grounding yourself, that's obviously what earthing and grounding is good for as well. That will support you in understanding that you are God funded, you are God supplied, that everything you require, all your needs are already met, that you do not require doing anything externally. There's nothing external sources. Money is just a piece of paper, and money is energy and currency, right? So if it's just energy and currency, which is obviously one of the free programs, if you're the first 10 people to sign up, you will get, I talk about this in that program, that money is just energy, right? And it's just currency. It's a currency. So being on a vibrational frequency will support you in attracting and creating abundance. So whether you have a limited mindset of, well, this is how much money I make every month, and this is how much money, blah, 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 blah. So you have a limited mindset already. And there's lots of ways that we can block abundance. If you see somebody driving your dream car and you're like rolling your eyes or looking at them, or maybe you're feeling jealousy or something like that, you're actually blocking your abundance. You're blocking yourself from receiving. There's so many ways that we block it that we don't even understand. It can be unconscious, and it can also clearly be conscious. But there's so many ways that we can block abundance that we literally do not even understand or realize that we're blocking abundance. So I would recommend that you guys, if you're interested, be one of the first 10 people to sign up for my brand new course that's starting this coming Monday called Manifest Magic Course. It's going to be all about manifesting and creating your magic for yourself in your reality, to transform your life, to attract your desires. And then if you're the first 10 people, one of the first 10 people, you will get the how to transform your money story. So Anna says, where do you get the candle? This one I actually ordered off of Amazon. So a couple people have been asking that question. I kind of was not sure if I was even going to show the candle on the video, because I know a lot of people are always like, where do I get those? Where do I get that? I don't think they have these anywhere in Bryan College Station. They might have them at Brazos Natural Foods, but either way, I know for sure you can get it off Amazon. Just look up chakra candles. I have this red one, and I also have the crown chakra, which is the light purple, which crown chakra obviously is you know, the top of our head, which is our connection with God, source, creator, universe. So I got them off Amazon though. So I choose to know like if they have them anywhere here in town, but you do not require this particular candle. You can actually do this full moon ritual or any full moon rituals that you choose, or even new moon rituals with any candle. You don't even require a candle. I actually brought this out here too. It's just like a little lighter. So whatever you choose to burn it with. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. If you guys are doing it with me, then cool, let's go. If you're not, and maybe you're choosing to go back and watch this video over later, or maybe you're going to do it later on tonight or whatever, either way. But here we go. So here are my things that I'm choosing to let go of that are no longer serving me. Going to go ahead and put them here in the flame, trusting this is going to catch fire. And then I showed a second ago, for all the people who just jumped on the video recently, I showed a second ago how I have, okay, here we go. I bet people driving by are like, what is that girl doing out there with freaking fire and a piece of paper? Ha! Because I'm out here at the park and there's people driving by. So here's my list right here. And then I actually have like a little glass dish full of water. So I'm going to let this burn down. The idea is that as it burns, you're actually watching, and it's a little bit windy out here, but you're actually watching the smoke go up in the air, and you're allowing yourself to see the smoke going up in the air. And it's like, yes, I'm releasing this. Like as this is burning, it's releasing what is no longer serving me, right? So I invite you guys and encourage you guys to do this for yourself as well. I know it seems kind of maybe whatever, but it actually really does work. And it's a great way, and I choose to know why this now is not working, but at least we have the candle. It's a great way to support yourself, and like I said, visually, like being stimulated by seeing this is like, yeah, I'm choosing to let all this stuff go. Okay, so before I make a mess, we're just gonna let this be. And I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna sit this right here because it's not burning too much, but it's burning a little bit. So I'm gonna set this right here and let it just keep on burning. If you guys see a bunch of smoke, make sure you let me know. I wanna talk about one other thing really quick too, that I feel would be beneficial to support you guys. So let's see if anybody had anything to say. What's up, Monica Barajas? How are you, beautiful? If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. So I want to talk about one other thing that I actually teach, and I will be teaching in my brand new course that starts on Monday. Manifest Magic course. Okay, let me get my pen. So this is one other thing that I teach. And if you guys have done some of my courses, then you probably know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the water here and put it out. So we're good to go. So now you guys know how to do it. So this is one of the other things that I teach in some of my courses. And this is, oh, maybe I shouldn't sit like that. I just see that you guys can see all myself right there because of the way that I have this table set up with the phone and the video. Okay, so I'm just going to do it like this. So this is called a focus wheel, or some people call this mind mapping, all right? And it's ideal if you do this with colored pens, because our brain actually sees things in color. So if you remember when you were a little kid and you used to like to color and you like to draw and you like to have colored matte pencils and crayons and markers and things like that, there's a reason why. And honestly, if you think about the colors of the rainbow or the colors of the chakra, like there's colors that are associated with obviously different energetic meridians, different organ systems in the body, all types of things. So I would advise you guys to do this with colors, but honestly, I left my house and I choose to remember that I didn't bring the colors, let's just say. So I'm just actually getting out a little piece of paper right here with my little notepad, but ideally you could do this with like a big piece of computer paper. So what you do is you draw a little circle, and then right here on the inside of the circle, I call this a focus wheel, okay? Right here on the inside of the circle, you're actually going to write in here whatever it is that you're choosing to create, or whatever it is that you desire, or that you desire to manifest, right? So right here in the inside of the circle, maybe you can say something like, vacation to Bora Bora. Okay, let's just say that. I'm just going to put Bora Bora in the center just for lack of time. It makes it easier. Bora Bora. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw little lines off of the circle. And you're going to say, what is new and different for me now that I have gone to Bora Bora, or now that I'm in Bora Bora, right? So what this does is this allows you to manifest easier, because the goal here is that we tap in with all 5 of our senses: taste, touch, smell, see, hear. So if you wrote this down and this is your focus wheel, and in the center you're saying like, I'm desiring to go on a vacation to Bora Bora, and you draw a little line off of it and you say, okay, now that I've actually created my reality to be in Bora Bora, what's new and different for me? So maybe you're saying right here, like, I'm sitting on the beach, sipping some fresh coconut water out of a coconut. And then maybe you say, I am feeling peaceful and at ease. Whatever it looks like for you. The goal is that only you really know how it feels for you. Hey, what's up, Courtney? How are you, gorgeous? What's up, Prentice DeBose? And Xavier, thank you so much for tuning in. So only you guys know how it feels for you, right? So if you're like, if whatever's, let me just say, whatever's here in the center of the circle, you draw a line off of it, and then you write what's new and different for you now that. What's new and different for you now that. What's new and different for you now that. And you draw these little sticks, and you keep on drawing them. And maybe you want to draw another branch off of this and another branch off that one. I'm sure you guys can get the idea, right? And honestly, if you do this with colored markers or pens or something like that, it would be even better for you. And like I said, it's called a focus wheel, and I do these quite a bit. So if I have something I'm choosing to manifest and I'm choosing to create, and something I'm really focusing on, like let's say my dream car is the SL 550 Mercedes and a hardtop convertible. So I would say in the center, SL 550, 550 Mercedes hardtop convertible. What's new and different for me now that I have it? And I draw a line off, and I'd say, I'm rolling down the street with the top down, jamming Tupac and Biggie, and my hair's blowing in the wind, and I'm smelling the ocean water, and I'm hearing the waves crashing, because I'm driving down the seawall of wherever it is that I'm at, right? Who knows where I would be. Whatever it looks like for me. So it's like taste, touch, smell, see, hear. So what it does is it allows you to get yourself into the feeling place of already having that experience. And once again, you guys know this, that we are energetic beings. We live in an energetic world, with everything being vibrational frequencies. And so honestly, whatever we are emitting is what we're going to be attracting. So if you're putting yourself in the feeling place of already having it, I'm sure you guys can relate, where there's been a time in your life where you focused on something like really, really hard, like something that you really, really, really desired, no matter what it was. And like, you know, more than likely it was more when you were a little kid, right? Because before we had all this conditioning and all this bullshit from like when we're adults, and then we have this fearful mentality of, that we're trying to control everything and that things have to look a certain kind of way. And, we're then concerned about paying bills and, aging and weight loss and, our children or whatever's going on in our world. And so in other words, when we start to get older, we become more and more and more disconnected. That's why little children, they're so in touch and they have such vivid imaginations. And I'm thankful that I still have a very, very vivid imagination. imagination. Like I can close my eyes and I can think about all kinds of stuff, and I can feel as if I'm already in whatever that is. That's exactly how I, manifested that perfect apartment 3 blocks from the beach in St. Augustine, Florida. That's exactly how I manifested the car that I drive right now. That's exactly how I manifested winning that Juice Fast retreat in Bali. That's exactly how I manifested and creating meeting Dana P. Williams and living in Australia with her in her beautiful house that I had actually already envisioned, that I was choosing to be in a white house that had lots of windows, that was bright and wide and open, that was on the water, never knowing that it was about to come up that quick, and that it was going to come up by me meeting someone in Bali, and that she was going to live in Australia. But even before I went to Bali, I was saying how I was choosing to potentially go to Australia, and that I was just going to feel into it and see how it flowed. So there's so many things that go along with it. And the more that you learn about how to do this and the more that you cultivate it, the more you'll be able to support yourself in creating your own magical reality as well. Once again, check in the comments above if you guys are interested. I'm creating a brand new course this coming Monday called Manifest Magic Course. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So if you guys are desiring to learn exactly how I did what I did, how I continue to do what I do, then I invite you guys to register for that course. And it's going to fill up quick because so many people have been messaging me saying like, hey, when are you going to create a course about manifesting? I would like to learn more about manifesting, et cetera, et cetera. And the first 10 people will actually get my brand new, well, it's not brand new, well, kind of new. It was my most recent course that I created. It's called How to Transform Your Money Story, and I think that was about 3 weeks ago. So you'll actually get the workbook and the videos that go with that. So then you'll actually learn as well how to support yourself in manifesting, creating more abundance. And I've had ladies that did that program, and just right away within like the first several days with the videos and things that they did, they already started cultivating and seeing more abundance in their life. So anyway, it's beautiful. So once again, do whatever resonates with you, but I want to talk about this being a focus wheel and something that really can support you. So if that resonates with you, then I invite you guys and encourage you guys to start doing that for yourself. And once again, like I said, little kids have very vivid imaginations. It's very easy for little kids to do these things, and sometimes as we get older, us adults, it's not necessarily as easy. So creating something essentially like this focus wheel would be something that could support you in creating your reality and manifesting your dreams and whatnot. Hey, what's up, Sylvia? How are you? Gloria, how are you guys doing? Feel free to comment below if you guys have any questions. Feel free to share this video to your timeline if you choose. Feel free to tag your friends in this. Feel free to send me a private message as well. If you guys are interested in my brand new course, please scroll up the comments, click on it, get the rest of the information. It's $111 or 2 payments of $63. It's going to be all about manifesting your magical, amazing reality, exactly how I did and exactly how I continue to do so. And I'm trusting that this full moon video or full moon ceremony and ritual has served some of you guys, and that you will take time and invest some energy and invest some time tonight in doing this. Whether you've done it with me here on the live video or whether you're going to do it later, I really highly recommend that you guys do take some time to do this, because the energy is really high and anything that you're focusing on right now is going to be magnified. So it's your choice. Are you choosing to serve faith, or are you choosing to serve fear, right? Fear and lack and all those other things that we tend to potentially be focused on. So I invite you guys to really be conscious of being conscious of your thoughts and whatever it is that you're feeling right now and however you're thinking, because that's essentially how you're vibrating, and that's exactly what you're going to attract. Think of yourself as a magnet, and you are magnetically attracting everything that you think, everything that you feel, and everything that you are speaking. So now what's new and different for you? Hey, what's up, Leslie Mahan? How are you, gorgeous? Long time no see. What's up, Sherry? How are you? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am just now about to hop off the video. What's up, Jamie Pierce? So you guys, if you choose, feel free to go back to the beginning of this video and check out all the information, and feel my love and appreciation for each and every one of you guys. And until next time, have a great night. Mwah. Bye, guys. Feel my love.